Hello, beautiful soul family. Welcome back to Light Language with Nubia. This is Nubia. It is an honor to be connecting with each and every one of you, beautiful souls. How's everyone feeling? We are receiving currently major energetic body upgrades to our system that we are not used to. So some of you at the moment might be experiencing dizziness, nausea. For those females that listen, that have had children, would almost seem like you are pregnant at the moment with the current energies, and it is very important for us to listen to our bodies and allow ourselves to integrate as our bodies are shifting in the process that we're going through in order for us to reach a higher vibration. And if you are doing the inner work, I trust that since different teams of light have been doing such amazing jobs energetically throughout planet Earth and aligning all the grid lines to the organic timeline, and aligning all the structures that should be aligned with those ley lines. Now it allows the human body to come into balance with our ley lines within our human body. But it's not so easy, right? It's like growing pains, you can say. um, it in order for you to adjust in that balance into that newer frequency, there's all these symptoms we feel, and it's not always so nice, right? As sometimes you might be eating, like I'm saying from my experience, I might be eating and then I start getting sick, and then I have to get some fresh air, and it's like, okay, a wave is passing by, right? And then once you adjust to that new energy, then it goes by. But drinking lots of water, lemon water, allows with that nausea that you might be feeling at the moment. For all of you that you are experiencing that, I also drink lots of vitamins throughout the day, every day. It's not, I know sometimes you tell people, oh, this is great for you, right? And then you take it once and then you forget about it. It has to be a lifestyle that you live in. And that lifestyle incorporates, since you wake up, a routine for you, and throughout the day, different vitamins you drink throughout the day, and faithful to that routine in order for it to work, guys. We can't be expecting results without doing the work, right? It's like when you do your inner work and you do everything that you should, you're going to have great results. And I am an example of that. If when I started meditating, for example, I would have given up, right? The level that I am currently at the moment, to be able to see the different vibrations, see beings from other places, connect to our loved ones and bring forth messages, allow those that are crossing over to cross over, I wouldn't be able to do those things. It takes dedication, will, strength, and everything that you are in order to transform yourself to a higher version of yourself, right? And throughout time, we have learned that the old ways of programming, right? We were always us, the work, the competition is always you being a better version of yourself. It's not anyone around you. It is always you. And in order for you to be able to assist others, you have to be the best version of yourself. I'm getting goosebumps all over my body, which is confirming with all of you. Those words that I am speaking also are aligned with all that I am throughout time and space and my teams of light, as they always support me and guide me in the words that I speak to all of you to be the highest love, light, truth for humanity at that time, at that moment, in that space and time. And knowing that it's always shifting, right? So whenever you listen to the recordings, I trust that it is the right moment for you to listen to that energy that carries on with those videos. And I was speaking to some friends and that just started to asking me about spirituality, like, Nubia, how long have you been doing this? So maybe all of you are a little bit curious and wanted to know more about my life. So I started meditating 10 years ago. And since then, I have been in different meditation schools. I have had different coaches, different practitioners, and different studies throughout that time to do my inner work and to be able to connect to myself and all that I am. And throughout that transformation and that journey for myself, I was able to get to a point where my teams of light, my ancestors, my galactic teams, were ready to activate me with light language. Until then, I was able to speak light language. The light language goes back to the Sumerian times. If there's anyone out there that knows the Sumerian language, that is the light language that I speak. And the Sumerian people would speak it since the beginning of times. Throughout time and space, that language has been washed away, of course, by different cultures that have taken place, different languages. But when I started speaking light language, I wanted to know what type of language I was speaking, and that's the message that I got from our teams of light, that it translated to the Sumerian language. Now, since I've continued communicating with my teams of light through my light language, there was an elevation of my light language that switched to a universal language that allows me to connect with beings in different dimensions and in those universes, places in space and time that I have also been in connection to my soul, you can say. And I am so proud I never gave up. So I always am here, right? And I don't post videos every day because you need to understand that I'm also doing work to ensure that I'm always at the highest love light vibration. So within that process, it takes the human body integration process through the days. And because I am a human here in this existence with all of you, um, I also go through the symptoms of ascending to another level. So I wanted to bring in some light language to assist you with those ascension symptoms that you might be going through if you are at the moment or whenever you're shifting from a vibration to another. Some of the reactions that I have too is in my human body. I'll break out like with rashes all over my body because sometimes the energy that I shifted too energetically inside of me and in my body, it's too of a jump, you could say, and the only way that the human body will react to that is like rashes in your skin, kind of like when you get an allergic reaction. You'll have those symptoms, but after a day they go away pretty much, as you're continue to integrating that new energy. So yeah, it's always a pleasure for me to share some of my experiences with all of you. So if they do occur to you, you know what's happening because you heard it from Nubia. So start. You can put for this one your hand in your heart, and every time that I put my hands in my heart, my soul vibrates. I vibrate very beautifully. I can feel myself vibrating and vibrating each time. And that is all that we are, our soul connected to all of our higher selves, our multidimensional self, our teams of light. And my heart sings like it does like waves of this beautiful vibration that come to me. And I believe that each one of you has your own rhythm to your heart that connects you to all that you are throughout time and space. But we all end up connecting to creator source of all because that's where we all come from. So take some deep breaths in and out. Deep, not just a little breathe, deep breathing in. And you hold it in for a couple seconds and then slowly release it. And then you take another deep breath in, intentionally breathing in. And then you hold it in. You hold it in. There's some pauses going on. And then you slowly release it. Let's do it one more time. Deep inhalation. And there's a pulsation going on within your soul as you have that air inside of you, and then you release slowly. That is intentional breathing. And what I have noticed is that us as humans, we've forgotten how to correctly breathe, right? And that is very good for our lungs to have full air, and then are able to process everything through us, right? If you want, you can close your eyes and start feeling beautiful golden energy all around you. Immediately when I close my eyes, I am covered and enfolded with this beautiful honey energy. Like syrup is just pouring over you. And as it pours over you, the honey has this warm energy to it, and allow that warm energy cover every cell of all that you are, allowing that warmth to cover your body. Now that I started talking about honey, I'm even tasting the honey, smelling honey. So you might all be feeling the energy of honey very strongly. And I always bring everything that's brought forth that my teams of light are guiding me to do so. So this is what it's meant to be. So as you're breathing through this short meditation, allow that honey to pour all over you and melt away anything that is not of this honey color. Allow yourself the pleasure of being in the honey energy. Saratoro ka ita ka itu shoko itara poko ko ishi inotara irerekara itoro poko koriti ishakaya. The honey energy is linked to our immune systems. There's a connection there, and that's why they're connecting me to the honey energy that works with our immune system. Honey has a lot of properties beneficial to our human bodies, all of our sinuses, and all that we are. Shoronotoro pia kaka ishoko koko iti akara isha netoro koko ka itara ito pokora ishaka itara kiki ashaka et iku kasha initra itraya. So now we have bees coming into the energy as they're tied into the honey, and they're welcome here. Priatra kakokosta ni trae kokara itra kara etri ara yutoro korere diri ipukora estatra itra ikoko kore initi ara yakara ratra itro kaka etri kiki a Yusho anatra ka etre kiki atro kore itara kashanatra ikoko korea. So the honey energy has come to our energies. They're telling me that our bodies, all the cells of our bodies, are like the honeycomb structures that they work in. So they've come to work with our cells and activate them with the organic timeline of abundance is tied to honey, to the bees, to that energy. That's what they're making me know. Kraya trosha trai tara karara tara itro korere tri tara karara tara shana tara kare itro koreria. They've come from the 11th dimension. Prasha trai itro koko ka itra itra shanotro poko kar itra karere tri tara karere tri itro koka kar itra koka ka ina traya. Prashna tra karara tra karara tra itro kora itra krai shokora itraya. It looks like they were trying to like artificially use artificial intelligence to create bees that were non-organic, but because all the teams of light have been working hard with the alignment to New Earth in its organic, most truest forms, it has opened up a portal where they've been able to come through, so the true essence of the bees and all that they are to pollinate the trees is still being able to be here in Earth. They're saying that the awakening of humanity has shifted the energy, and the humans have made the decision to live in a organic timeline that allows their existence here and now. So our human bodies, our organic forms, are protectors of the organic forms of them as well. So if we humans choose organic for our bodies and ourselves, it allows them to also exist in their most organic, truest self. Krasha trai poko karai tarai tra koka ka itri I trokoko ka shairi trokoko ka inetara kara I trokoko kosha itara kara reti I tokoka itara kara itra ke kokorestria. Yara dotru poro kara itra kra itrokosh tra tra kra 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 korka shakari itra kra itrokrokra ishakra kra kra itra kraya. The bees have been able to see that many are using the copper wires in the gardens, and that is allowing their energy to flow into the organic gardens and for them to come and pollinate our crops. Krasha tra kra kra itro pro kro kra itra kra itra kikoko itra kra itro kro pro kra. Yeah. The copper antennas work like antennas for them to also go where the energy is most truest and purest from the sun. So those of you that are growing vegetables and are using copper to like copper towers or spiral energies that is used to bring in energy from the sun to your crops, they also are antennas for the bees to come as well. Kriatra shupkora itra itra kara itra kara itro kora itra itra kara itro shotroko kaka itra. Yerere tro prokra itra itra kara tro kara itra shakara itro kora itra kara tri itra kara itro kora itra krokrosh itra kara itra kri tro kora itra ya. Praitro krokra itra kara itro krokrokosh trakra krokra ki kra prokraya. I'm asking our teams of light, why has the honey energy came to help us with our symptoms that we're experiencing through Ascension? And they said like honey is thick, a thick solution. It when we take honey inside of our bodies, it creates like a cushion within our bodies to not have the symptoms be as severe as it does to others. So that's why honey is important to take, to not, it's like a barrier kind of for our defenses and our immune systems that allows, even though we're shifting through symptoms, not feel it so harsh. You could say that's what they're showing me. And okay, I was like, okay, that makes sense to me. It also allows the flow of the blood circulation within your human body to flow in more easily, and they're showing me like how the blood circulates through the body, and it just allows like a more smooth process within the flow of the blood energy. They have some light codes that they would like to bring in for our third eye as well. So what they're explaining to me is that as we shift our vibration, our energy to a higher level as we go through the symptoms, and you elevate more your vibration, you're able to see other realms that you were not able to see before you shifted into that energy or that vibration. That's why new things that were not familiar to you before are now coming to your awareness, because you've elevated your consciousness, your DNA and all that you are, to a newer vibration that allows you to see what you couldn't see before. And through this third eye activation, it will allow you to see other things that you were not allowed to see before this time. Kriatra prokro shotrokra itra kra itra kra itro krokro itra itra ritro kroshitra itro poko itra shama koka ka itra kararitraya. Praitro kra itra kra itro krokro kosh atra itro poko ka itra kra itro poko ka itri ish ipoko kada itra itriki kikopokri itra kra itro kosh atra itraya. Pratra itra krokro itra inetro kra itra ipro krokro itra kra itra krosh atra itro krokro kra itraya. So they've anointed us with some type of B 11th dimensional energy in our third eyes that will allow all of you to visually see things, or things will come into your awareness that they were not there before. Shanatra poko kara itra kara itro ko shanatra itra ka itraya. We have our Lyrans also coming in. And I'm getting our elephant energy coming into this honey energy as well. They are here. They said that they're shown themselves here to approve of this third eye activation. Praina tro koreina trashna trai kokoreina tra kararitro pokokoshna trai itra kararitri tra kararitri tra kokokoshna trai trokokaya. They're explaining to me that when they show you new things that you were not able to see before through your third eye, sometimes they do test us. They test your belief system. If you believe on what you're seeing through your third eye and you continue on believing, more will unfold. If you doubt what you're seeing and do not believe in that, you will need more practice in your studies in order to believe, and that is what you see through your third eye. See, those that choose to believe will be given access to more, but those that are tested and do not believe will need further education on strengthening the belief system within them. Afroka enotrai kosh natrakikia ikure etraka shuturo kokoia. They're saying that the journey that we have all chosen is all unique to our souls. And the process that is unfolding for each and every one of us is different, as we've all been created with different belief systems. And that is fine, because that is your journey, and in perfect timing, those that are meant to assist you in your journey will be seen along your path. They're all blessing us in our journey, and they want us to continue on going and doing what we do. They see the progress that we have done and how we continue to strengthening our systems as we continue upgrading our systems as the energies are permitted for us in this space and this time. You can start taking some deep breaths in and out again and coming back to your body. You could open your eyes, and if you feel like moving around, shaking, stretching yourself, popping your necks, or, hearing those fingers pop as you stretch them, that is wonderful. I'm so honored to be a part of your family as you have opened your heart and soul to mine. And I trust that in divine timing, all of you will be seen and be vibrating at a higher love light vibration than before you found Light Language with Nubia. This channel was created in assistance with the teams of light. I trust that all of those guided to this channel were brought by a higher love light energy that guided me to create this channel to guide everyone to their highest love light energy. I love each and every one of you with all that I am, and I am truly grateful from the bottom of my heart, from all my heart and all my multidimensional self, for you allowing yourself the time to change your energy and do your inner work to assist planet Earth as well to shift to its highest love light energy, as that was the mission we set forth before our incarnation here in planet Earth. I'll see you next time for another transmission here with Light Language with Nubia.